Good afternoon everyone and welcome back to Meadowbank for the first game of the season here in the Scottish Women's Premier Division. Hibs against Motherwell today as teams come out behind official Callum Foreman. Atmosphere is certainly building here. Looking for another big season here at Meadowbank after last season's disappointment. Watching Hearts lift the title here. We'll just run you through the teams now before we get started. For Hibs, in the goal, it's a debut for Ariana Anastasias, Faye Bryson, Siobhan Hunter, Scarlett Heron, Jess Fitzgerald, another debut for Yulia Christiuk, Aoife Colville, another debut, Ellis Notley, Jessica Ramsey, Rachel Boyle, captain of course, and Terry Burchill. Onto the bench then, Rowena Armitage, Callie Gibb, Millie Boughton, Jess Broderick, Isla Taylor, Olivia Cornett and Sophie Keenan. To the Motherwell side then, Rebecca Cameron starts in the goal, Shannon Leishman, Chelsea Watson, captain of course, Tegan Browning, Lucy Ronald, Mia MacArthur, Carla Jane Boyce, a debut for Ellie MacDonald, Mason Clark, another debut for Eva Thompson, and another debut, Lucy Sinclair. To the bench then, Kayla Scott, Maya Reddington, Cody Hay, Leah City, Sophie Rutherford, Justine Strain, Olivia McStay, and Morgan Anderson. Just a minute from kick-off now. A big season for Hibs, first season with Joelle Murray fully in charge, looking to build off that fantastic end of the season last year in the split. Of course, only one loss in those last 10 games against Rangers. For Hibs, of course, first game of the season, Motherwell Cup action. A 3-1 loss to Montrose, but then it's been a 7-1 win against Livy, a 2-1 win against Cairn, and a 3-2 win against Killy last weekend. So a team in real fine form. Of course, didn't go too well against Hibs last season, 9-0, 5-0 and 2-0 losses. So we'll look to build off those losses and try to finally get one over on Hibs here. With Hibs, like we said, that pre-season trip over to Ireland, that 150th anniversary, a 2-0 loss to Treaty United, who of course are in their mid-season, so a bit of a different fixture for Hibs there. And then the last pre-season game, the 2-0 loss to Sunderland here at Meadowbank. It's just want Hibs to set the tone and get back to the form we saw at the end of last season. Like we said, Joelle Murray's first full season in the job, looking to build off a title-winning campaign 2 seasons ago. And we are underway here. Motherwell get us off underway. Atmosphere, like we said, is building. Hibs, the press from the off. And it's the first touch here for Ariana Anastasias. To Siobhan Hunter. This is Ellis Notley. Back to Ariane in the goal. So ball forward is nodded back into the feet of Jess Fitzgerald. And played out wide as far as Aoife Colville, of course, on her debut here. Signed from Standard Liège, former Glasgow City woman. And well defended there from Motherwell's debutant Ellie MacDonald, and Motherwell get the free kick. It's Rebecca Cameron to get us back underway and get pulled back. Free kick not taken in the correct position. And Motherwell get us back underway with captain Chelsea Watson, but it's intercepted by Aoife Colville. And no free given there. It's clear pull on the arm, but obviously not enough to warrant a free kick. And It'll be Ellie McDonald to look to get Motherwell into possession again. Nice, good hold-up play by Carla Boyce to keep possession from Motherwell. Another throw in from Ellie McDonald into Boyce again. It was all the way back to Chelsea Watson. Tegan Browning to Mia MacArthur. Touch doesn't fall for Motherwell, and it'll end up in a Hibs throw in. Jess Fitzgerald, Siobhan Hunter, Faye Bryson, Scouser report. Only made one appearance last season after joining the club, but looked to cement her place in the team this season. Zella Snowley. It's well cut out, and Eva Thompson. It's Carla Boyce and square up Scarlett Heron. That's well defended by Heron out for the Motherwell throw-in. The crowd is certainly building here, of course. Men's team in cup action against Partick Thistle at 2 o'clock. But it's certainly a big crowd here. You can see the Hibs women's support. And we get our first corner of the game, comes off. Captain Rachel Boyle, of course, just signed a new contract into her 10th season now with Hibs. Real club stalwart. New deal until the end of this season anyway, and then we shall see what way the wind takes her as Motherwell look to put a first ball into the box here. There's numbers on the edge of the box. It's Tegan Browning and Carla Boyce. Comes off Boyce's head. Ball will be played back in. It's a wicked ball into the box, but it's cleared by Hibs. Bit of pinball on the edge of Hibs box, but it's put out of play by Rachel Boyle for another Motherwell throw-in. I think certainly open in 5 minutes, Motherwell will be the happier of the two sides. Have just put a bit of pressure on that Hibs defence. We'll look to test Ariana in the goal. Just league winner in Cyprus and Croatia. A lot of experience in the Hibs net now. Siobhan Hunter out to Aoife Colville, but it's intercepted. And put it for yet another Motherwell throw-in off Faye Bryson. I see a new rule implemented there, the time on the throw-in. Sure, we'll see a lot of fouls off that. Time wasting on throw-in has become a big thing in football, which I can't say I'm a big fan of, but referees obviously getting involved now with the timing. It's good pressing from Motherwell. Jess Fitzgerald tries to win the ball back for Hibs. Motherwell keep it, and it goes straight back to Tegan Browning into captain Chelsea Watton. And Lucy Ronald to Eva Thompson. And Motherwell keeping possession well, just not letting Hibs come press too high. Intercepted by Aoife Colville, but it only comes as far as Ellie McDonald, who finds Carla Boyce, who's just found to be offside. It's good from the Hibs line. And again, it's good attacking football from Motherwell. So here comes Aoife Colville. Into the feet of Tyree Birchall. That was last season's Young Player of the Year. And it's good fighting from Jess Fitzgerald. Has a go! Just whizzes past the goal of Rebecca Cameron, but it's the first shot for Hibs. You'd want to test Rebecca Cameron as early as we can. But it's positive from Jess Fitzgerald. Take your shots, and you can't score if you don't test the keeper. And only goes as far as Scarlett Heron, and back to Anastasias. It's Siobhan Hunter. Squares up her options, goes back to her keeper. This is Scarlett Heron. And Hibs just playing keep ball now. Looking to build an attack, but it's a good press from Motherwell, not really leaving much space in the Hibs midfield. This is Jess Fitzgerald. They've bypassed that Motherwell press. This is Faye Bryson. Can't find it for Colvin, and here come Motherwell. It's Eddie MacDonald. Not many options. She looks for Carla Boyce to the outside of the foot pass, and it's just offside. It looked like the ball came off Siobhan Hunter's toe, but linesman obviously doesn't agree. And again, that danger is out. We've seen Carla Boyce getting behind twice now, both times offside, but Motherwell obviously have a striker who can sneak in behind and cause Hibs damage. Hibs build again. It's well intercepted by Carla Boyce. Hibs get back in their numbers, but this is Mason Clark. Tries to win the corner. Carla Boyce gets us the end of it and does eventually win the corner from Motherwell. Second corner of the game now. Again, looking to put pressure on Hibs. Test their new keeper and see exactly what she's made of. Me McCarter to put the ball into the box from Motherwell. It's a good delivery. He finds the head of Tegan Brown. It's a fantastic save from Mariana. Pushes her for another Motherwell corner. Tegan Browning unmarked on the edge, just on the edge of the box. A powerful header just loops it over the whole Hibs defence, and Ariana gets a hand on it just to push it wide. Yeah, another ball into the box. Punched out by Ariana, only as far as that number 16, Mason Clark. This is Lucy Ronald. It's good footwork, and it's another Motherwell corner, this time on our near side. Sealed there by Ellis Notley. And it'll be Ellie MacDonald to take this corner from Motherwell. Of course, on this near side. She has the option of Mia McCarther short, but she's going to put it in the box. Headed out as far as Shannon Leishman. And there's Carla Boyce again, just offside again. It's a good defensive line from Hibs so far, but like we said, Carla Boyce is obviously the target there and has caused Hibs a few issues so far. It's Jess Fitzgerald. Siobhan Hunter who goes out. Ball over the top to Thierry Birchall, doesn't find her, but Hibs box Motherwell now into their own box, into their own half. That's good pressing from Thierry Birchall, like I said, young player of the year last season for Hibs. Who's winning the ball back? It's Siobhan Hunter. Actually 351st appearance today for Hibs. This is Scarlett Heron. Again, it's well pressed from Motherwell, not really giving Hibs much time on the ball at all once they get into Motherwell's half. Good footwork from Lucy Ronald. Again, look for that ball over the top, and it's well dealt with by Rachel Boyle. And again, another Motherwell throw-in coming into the final third. It's the ball into the box, it's low, and it's looking for Lucy Sinclair on her debut, but it's cleared out by Hibs. And again, Motherwell just not really giving Hibs much time. Carla Boy's getting a talk into here for just trying to waste a bit of time. We've all done it in football. Addis Notley finds Siobhan Hunter. Back into Notley. Scarlett Heron. Passes intercepted, and here comes Carla Boyce now. And it's straight into the hands of Anastasias. Again, there is danger in Motherwell, you can see it. It doesn't seem like this will be one of those 5 or 9-0 games like last season. It's well played by Mia MacArthur, and Hibs will look to build here. Faye Bryson, of course, former Liverpool Academy player, played for Everton. First full season here now at Hibs, looking to nail down that right back spot. To Rachel Boyle. Again, Motherwell just not giving Hibs any time on the ball. That's that ball over the top again to Carla Boyce. Bundles over Scarlett Heron. An unnecessary foul, but gives Hibs a chance to build again, get out of their own half. Scarlett goes across to her cap to Siobhan Hunter. So Jess Fitzgerald. So Rachel Boyle back into Jess Fitzgerald. So Scarlett Heron, of course, 2 former Peamount United players back in the Women's League of Ireland. This is Faye Bryson. It's just miscontrol by Ellie McDonald. Go off the Hibs throw in. Meadowbank getting rowdy here now. Well controlled by Faye Bryson, just to go back to Siobhan Hunter and to the feet of Scarlett Heron now as Hibs look to build up. It's Jess Fitzgerald. Looking to Scarlett, Siobhan Hunter, there's Faye Bryson again. Providing good width. So her on the right, here's Aoife Colville's ball into the box. Well dealt with by Motherwell's defence, but it'll only fall as far as Rachel Boyle. And it's a speculative one from Siobhan Hunter. First time Hibs have tested Rebecca Cameron since Jess Fitzgerald's early shot from a similar distance. I think if you're Motherwell, you'd be certainly happy about having allowed Hibs into the box to have any chances so far in this opening 10 minutes. This is Lucy Ronald. Scarlett Heron deals with the ball. This takes off of the toe of Carla Boyce, but again, there is that target from Motherwell. You can certainly see a couple more chances anyway in this first half falling to Carla Boyce. Particularly off corners. Motherwell have looked dangerous off those corners so far. Of course, that chance from Tegan Browning earlier. She pulled out the first save of Ariana Anastasi. It's a hard name to pronounce. I will try to get it right throughout the season. I'll call her Ariana for today. Two balls on the pitch. Rachel Boyle gets us back underway. It was Jess Fitzgerald, intercepted by Carla Boyce. Lucy Ronald back into Ronald's feet. It's well dealt with by Jess Fitzgerald. Again, Faye Bryson provides the width and looks to get Hibs going. Has Aoife Colville in front of her. Goes back to Siobhan Hunter. There's a lovely dink ball over the top. It's just into the hands of Rebecca Cameron. It's a good press from Hibs and it's left gaps in the Motherwell midfield. Allows Siobhan Hunter to get in. Steal the ball back. There's a chance there from Yulia Kreistuk on her debut. Ukraine international has come over after a long collegiate career over in America. And again, Hibs can't test Rebecca Cameron. Rachel Boyle will go back to Scarlett Heron into Siobhan Hunter. Back to Heron. Aoife Colville. And Bryson to Hunter. Back across to her centre back partner, Scarlett Heron. And Kreistuk. Can't get the better of Shannon Leishman. Will go for the Hibs throw in. Boyle finds Terry Barchill. It's Jess Fitzgerald. Back out to Faye Bryson, who has Aoife Colville over to her right. She uses her for a touch from Aoife Colville. Jess Fitzgerald. Just enough to win the free kick from Motherwell. Chelsea Watson gets us back underway here. Looks for her options. Hibs have pinned Motherwell in. Not a lot of space in the middle of the field, but Motherwell have done well to hold possession. Come out here to Ellie McDonald. And this is Lucy Sinclair who wins the throw-in off Faye Bryson. It's McDonald into Mia McArthur. It's good footwork from Ellie McDonald. She can't get past Aoife Colville, trips and puts it out for the Hibs throw-in. Bryson finds Jessica Ramsey. And of course, made her Hibs debut against Motherwell last season. And speaking of debuts, is Eva Thompson who puts it into Mason Clark. And Watson. To McDonald. Back to her captain. Anyway, Tegan Browning. It's intercepted by Jess Fitzgerald. Hibs look to use the numbers here. Julia just can't find Ellis Notley running to the box. It's the first time Hibs press has really caught Motherwell in their own half. And they'll get possession back here off the pass from Mason Clark. Just can't find Carla Boyce. Hunter into Notley, out to Faye Bryson. Causes a few issues for Motherwell. Just the header of Tegan Browning just catches her keeper Rebecca Cameron off guard, and it's well recovered from Cameron to just tip it around her post and put it out for Hibs' first corner of the game. Completely catching Motherwell off guard. Caught myself off guard as well. I was expecting that to be an easy enough claim for Cameron, but just a few worries to the back from Motherwell. First chance for Hibs to put the ball into the box. It'll be Ellis Notley. She has Jessica Ramsey. Short, but the ball will go into the box. It's low, it's hard. It's into the feet of Terry Burchell, but Motherwell deal with it well. This is Jessica Ramsey. Back out to Notley. She has Siobhan Hunter to her right. And ball into the box. And this is Jessica Ramsey. And it's in! It's a debut goal for Hibs' new Ukrainian, Yulia Krystuk. It's the first real chance Hibs had to put the ball into the box. A bit of pinball. Motherwell couldn't fully deal with it. And Hibs have their first goal of the season. Like I said, first time Hibs have really got a chance to put the ball into the Motherwell box. It was off that defensive error from Tegan Browning, who just caught Rebecca Cameron off guard, put it out for the Hibs corner. And the Hibees had their first goal of the season. Carol Boyce finds Mason Clark down their right wing. Squares up Rachel Boyce to the box. Clark again. Headed out by Notley. There's Eva Thompson. And we'll stop here for... I can't see who it is. One of the Motherwell players to get a bit of medical attention. And you can say, despite being 1-0 down so far, opening 26 minutes or so have been fairly decent for Motherwell. We've created a lot of chances. I've tested Ariana a few times already. If they could just read that Hibs high line a bit better. Carla Boyce has been in 3 times now, I think, has been caught offside twice. Of course, that's to take nothing away from that line of Siobhan Hunter and Scarlett Heron. It's obviously working so far. And of course, start of the new season, a lot of football kicking off today. We'll keep you up to date with everything that's going on. Already today we have Montrose and Rangers. Rangers have gone 1-0 up in that game. Score from Bailey Collins in the 7th minute. We have Spartans and Partick Thistle 0-0 still after 25 minutes. 4 o'clock then we have last season's league winners Hearts hosting Aberdeen, and then the big one at 4 is Glasgow City and Celtic. So we get back underway here. Is headed out by Notley as far as MacDonald. This is Lucy Sinclair. Jess Ramsey wins the header. Good footwork, and it's back into Jess Ramsey. She's Terry Burchell. Just ahead of her, she uses her. It's the goal scorer, Christuk. Good footwork to get into the box. And there's a second for Hibs. It's another debut goal. It's Aoife Colville. It's spectacular footwork from Julia Christuk to get into the Motherwell box. She finds her fellow debutant, Aoife Colville. And Hibs have got underway fantastically here, 2-0 here at Meadowbank on the opening day. He said in the pre-match if Hibs could carry on that form from after the split last season, of course only one loss in that against Rangers, they're starting to be back in the title fight this season, and in the open half an hour anyway, we're starting to see that again. We'll get us back underway. And that ball to Carla Boyce just hasn't really been on in the last 10 minutes.
Just let it play only when they're injured.
Throw from Leishman finds Clark. Aoife Thompson dispossessed, and Hibs look to build again as Tegan Browning back to Ariana. Colvin on his right hand side has shown a lot of promise for Hibs, a lot of width from Bryson and Colville. Seem to be working well in their first game together here. This is Birchall. It's back to Bryson, but it's good ball into the box, claimed by Rebecca Cameron. Again, this right hand side of Hibs causing Motherwell issues. Chelsea Watson just to settle their team down, get back into this game. It's intercepted by Notley. Jess Fitz pass, just doesn't find Bryson. Thompson looks for Clark. It's intercepted by Rachel Boyle. And for the Motherwell throw-in. Again out for another Motherwell throw, and it was good footwork there from Aoife Thompson. Like I said, making her Motherwell debut today. It's Lucy Ronald. Back to Watson. Has the width now of McDonald to her left, but chooses to go back to Ronald. It's well defended from Yulia. We've seen all of her games so far, and a goal and assist. Has put in a good defensive contribution so far. Really impressed on their Hibs debut here at the Ukraine International. This is Clark. Pass just can't find MacArthur. Jess Fitzgerald looks to get Hibs going again. Watson. And Ronald looks for that ball to Carla Boyce. It's offside. Again, that Hibs line really seems to know what Motherwell are trying to do with Carla Boyce and have nullified that threat from early on. Fred Bryson again using that width. Back to Siobhan Hunter. Colville. A slower approach here from Hibs. Motherwell obviously know the attacking threat have started to drop back now after that second goal. This is Rachel Boyle, and Boyle looks for the return pass. Ramsey strong in the tackle, finds Jess Fitzgerald and Faye Bryson. And she'll have a go. Just can't put it on target. And Jess Fitzgerald just whizzes it past the post again in a similar angle of her first shot. And it's good attacking football from Hibs. Haven't taken the foot off the gas since that second goal. Yeah, so we saw how ruthless they could be against Motherwell last season. And you'd imagine Joel Murray would want much the same. This is Ramsey into Fitzgerald. It's good footwork to turn and go to Ellis Notley. Siobhan Hunter finds Faye Bryson. Again, that width causing issues for Motherwell. It's Colville. Yulia can't get up and win the header, and it's cleared by Clark. Only as far as Scarlett Heron. Hunter goes back to her centre back partner, Jess Fitzgerald. And Notley goes back to Hunter and again sprayed out to Aoife Colville. And as far as I was concerned, that was a Hibs throw-in, and took our Lino a minute to agree with me there, but he has given it to Hibs' way. It's a long throw into the box by Bryson. Cleared by Watson, but only as far as Jess Ramsey. Another Hibs throw. Taken by Faye Bryson into Jess Ramsey. It's good possession football from Hibs in triangles to get out of that Motherwell press. And come back to Scarlett Heron. Nobody gets dispossessed. Motherwell look to build an attack. It's Shannon Leishman goes to Clark. Lucy Ronald into Tegan Browning, of course, had that chance early on. That produced the first save of Ariana's Hibs career. And Watson back into Mia MacArthur. There's Eva Thompson. She's dispossessed by Rachel Boylan. Somehow keeps hold of the ball. And Boyle spinning all around it, but it's good forward from Thompson to keep hold of it and wins the Motherwell throw-in. And again, Hibs not really giving Motherwell much options. Now these throw-ins and set pieces were hurting that Hibs defence in the first 5 or 10 minutes, but Hibs have nullified it. Misplaced pass, and Aoife Colville puts pressure on, and again it's just not giving Motherwell much space. Ellis Notley wins it back. Scarlett Heron, Rachel Boyle to Heron. Hunter. Again, Hibs look to build up slowly, assess their options. No real rash passes need to be made. They're sitting comfortably at 2-0 up. Bryson. And Colville. Notley passes a bit short, but Birchall does well to keep hold of possession for Hibs. Back to Birchall. Bryson's ball into the box. Touchdown by Notley. Motherwell regain possession. It's Mia MacArthur. Back to Rebecca Cameron. Good pressing again from Yulia. Again, like we've seen all sides of her game so far. Shows she's not afraid to do the dirty work, win the ball back for Hibs. Puts it out for the Motherwell goal kick. It's Rebecca Cameron. Interception by Rachel Boyle, and Hibs looks to get on the front foot again. Jess Fitzgerald, quick footwork, gets dispossessed, but only comes as far as Heron, who goes back to her centre back partner, Siobhan Hunter. To Bryson. Good turn by Jess Fitzgerald. Terry's pass just can't quite find Jess again. This is Ellis Noley. Back into Aoife Colville. It's Jess Fitzgerald. It's blocked down by Lucy Ronald. Fitzgerald gets up and wins the header, but he puts it out as far as Motherwell goal kick. Intercepted by Fred Bryson, but he'll go back for Motherwell free kick. Be taken by Motherwell's captain Chelsea Watson, who will just want to settle their team down, keep hold of possession again like they were doing for the first 10 minutes. Commentators curse, they lose the ball. Fitzgerald finds Rachel Boyce and ball into the box, just looks for Aoife Colville and making a late run in. Just doesn't have the numbers to get anything going on an attacking sense for Hibs. That's a foul there on Carla Boyce to gain possession back from Motherwell. But like I was saying, Motherwell just wanted foot on the ball, and like they were doing opening 10 minutes, not let Hibs have much time. Look for that ball over the top again. Scarlett Heron tries to find Jess Fitz, whose touch goes a bit astray. This is Lucy Sinclair to Boyce. And Watson to MacArthur. And Lucy Ronald back into Watson. Browning goes into the feet of Eva Thompson, looks for Mason Clark, but again it's good defensive work from Hibs. It's been dogged. Rachel Boyle gets back underway, finds Jess Fitzgerald, who's looked excellent in possession so far today. And Bryson. Clear foul, as you'll see on Terry Burchill. Just Fitz. Heron into Boyle, has Fitz. Back on the inside, but goes down as far as Yulia. Just forces Shannon Leishman to put it out of possession. Here's Yulia again. She's dispossessed by Mason Clark, and Motherwell look to go again. And again, it's that defensive work from Yulia. Wins the ball back for Hibs. Siobhan Hunter into Scarlett Heron. Hunter had the option of bracing on. Doesn't use it, goes back to Ariana. Here's the ball into Ramsey. This is Jess Fitz to Rachel Boyle. Here's Bryson. We haven't seen this rare hand side of Hibs use in the last 5 or so minutes. Heron goes back to Hunter. And the width is there again with Bryson. Good footwork to get behind and around Lucy Sinclair. And Noley over to Aoife Colville. Back to the feet of Ellis Notley. Hunter and Hibbs have to switch to play over to Rachel Boyle. Finds Jess Ramsey. Can't get anything out of Tegan Browning. Motherwell win the goal kick. Cameron and the press is already rapid from Hibbs. It's Colvin and Bryson. Colvin wins the ball back. It's Jess Fitzgerald. Archer's ball just can't find Aoife Colville. And again, Hibbs regain possession. And that's a ball over the top for Terry Burchill. Let's go forward from Burchill. She tests Rebecca Cameron and forces the Motherwell keeper to put it onto the top of her net. That's only the second corner for Hibbs now. She scored off the first one. It's Ellis Notley goes out to take it again. It's not need to put the ball into the box. A lot of coverage on Rebecca Cameron. Just can't find Heron, but it's well won back again by Jess Fitzgerald. She's been everywhere so far. Pass just goes to Strain. Eva Thompson intercepts. Goes to Clark. It's cleaned up by Boyle back into Ariana. Faye Bryson. To Aoife Colville. You can already see that relationship starting to form. Colville into Ramsey. Back to Bryson. Another goal to tell you about. Smonderose have equalised against Rangers. It's Darcy Miller. Makes it 1-1 at Lynx Park. And of course still 0-0 between Spartans and Partick Thistle. As we just enter into added time here. Clark tries to win the ball back, but it only falls as far as Boyce. It's Jess Ramsey into Burchill. There's ball over the top of Aoife Colville. Just doesn't find her and goes out for that Motherwell throw-in. Taken by McDonald. This is MacArthur. It's Thompson. Again intercepted by Hibbs in the middle of the field. Fitzgerald can go back to Heron and Hunter. This is Aoife Colville. It's past Sinclair, uses Bryson. There's McDonald on her toes. To defeat Yulia. To Ramsey. And back to Ellis Notley. Uses Faye Bryson. Again, Hibbs have the width. Goes under the foot of Aoife Colville. There's a chance. Just wide of the post again from Terry Burchill. And it's that right hand side of Hibbs. Browning goes to Leishman. And that brings a close to this first half here at Meadowbank. It's been a good first half from Hibbs so far after a pretty positive Motherwell start. With two quick goals. Two debutants, Yulia Christduke and Aoife Colville, have given Hibbs a 2-0 lead here. about to get underway here again. In the second half here at Meadowbank, like I said, 2-0 Hibs. A strong Motherwell start. But Hibs took a real grasp of the game. Around the 20-minute mark, got those 2 goals in 4 minutes. And Sue Davidens, Aoife Colville, and Yulia Christchuk. Of course, Yulia getting an assist for Aoife Colville's goal as well, and Jess Ramsey with an assist for Yulia. It's already it's underway here. Quick into the attack. Thierry goes all the way back to Siobhan Hunter. And it's Jess Fitzgerald and the Scarlet Heron. Rachel Boyle is just dispossessed, and Ronald can get it clear. It's only as far as Yulia. It's back to Heron. It's that long ball over the top from Hunter. It's Colville. Notley's just the ball taken off her toe. Hibs win it back. It's Ellis Notley. This is Burchell. Put out for Hibs' third corner of the game. It's good defensive work from MacDonald. One of many Motherwell debuts today. Notley's good to take that corner again. Hibs' first corner, of course, led to opening goal of the game. Second corner, not much trouble caused for Motherwell. It goes short. Spotting into the boxes. All the way over to this far side to Aoife Colville. And her fellow number 15, MacDonald, kicks out of play, and for the Hibs throw, which Boy will take. It's Jess Fitzgerald. It's good ball into the box for Rachel Boyle, but it's well claimed by Rebecca Cameron. Stoppage in play for something. Referees seem to stop games for everything these days. It only goes as far as Ariana, who hasn't been too busy. So after 1 or 2 saves early on in that Motherwell period of dominance, where we were seeing a lot of Carla Boyce on the ball, but that threat has been nullified so far by Heron and Hunter. Just throwing finds Jess Fitz. Ronald intercepts it, and look to go again. Free kick won there by Sinclair. Like I said, another Motherwell debutant. 3 start, another 5 on the bench. And a big overhaul in the summer. This is Hunter into Boyce. Torn by Jess Fitzgerald. Heron. There's Rachel Boyle to Yulia. Ramsey. This ball finds Yulia, but it's just a toe. Gets in from Shannon Leishman. This is Notley back into Boyle. There's Yulia again. She gets past Leishman. Ball into the box. Looks for Burchell. And Motherwell clear, but only as far as the Hibs throw in. Boyle takes thrown again. It's good work by Ramsey, but just a bit too tight of an angle into the hands of Rebecca Cameron. Throws it out to Watson. There's Leishman. Linesman didn't deem that to go out from Mason. It's really well done by Burchill. Young player of the season last year. To build on that campaign and cement herself into this Hibs team. There's Notley. Hunter into Heron. It's intercepted again by Lucy Ronald. She's been everywhere in that Motherwell midfield. She's tried to dictate the play, but she hasn't had much support around her in those attacking areas. The ball over the top looks for Jess Ramsey and will find her. There's Ramsey. Just a kick pass Ronald, and it's only goes as far as that Motherwell changed Leah City. And as far as I can see, it would appear City has come in for Browning and has led McDonald to go into centre back. And City out left. And seen a change come from Motherwell, but didn't expect it to be Browning, who had certainly Motherwell's best chance of the first half. Here's Watson. It's well dealt with by Hunter. Back to Ariana, who needs to be quick here. Does well under the pressure from Boyce. Into Notley, back to Ariana. Switched across here, Scarlett Heron. Hunter looks for Yulia. Clark finds Ronald. Back to Watson. Up to City. Just can't seem to find Lucy Sinclair, and into the feet of Ariana, who goes back to Hunter. This is Scarlett Heron. Back across to Siobhan Hunter. It's been slow again from Hibs, this approach play. It says they don't need to be rash now at 2-0 lead. Has been amazing. Clark is in here. Ball across the box, and this late tackle from Jess Fitz just puts off that number 30, Lucy Sinclair. Well, it's the first real chance Motherwell have had since the opening affairs of this game. Hibs will have to be worried of that and can't get too complacent. Zulia to the feet of Burchill. Motherwell pressing higher at the start of the second half. Forcing Hibs back. Here's Ariana again. Jess Fitz. Rachel Boyle. And goal to tell you about up at Easter Road. It's Owen Elding is given Highbees the lead in the League Cup. Hunter goes out wide and finds Aoife Colville. It's good forward, tries to play in Faye Bryson, who had made the run down the right wing, but just far too much on the pass. Yeah, I think it's safe to say we'll be seeing a lot of that right hand side connection this season. It's worked a treat so far in the first half. Swell press from Yulia and puts it out for the Motherwell throw-in. Should be taken by number 2, Shannon Leisham. That's the press from Hibs. Lino just a bit late to give it, but out for the Hibs throw-in. It'll be taken by Boyle. We'll get us back underway. So Sinclair finds City. Just that press from Hibs. It's Aoife Colville this time. Back to Sinclair. City can only put it as far as Siobhan Hunter, who goes to Scarlett Heron. Here's Yulia again. Faces up Mason Clark. Back to Heron. Of course, former Ireland under-19 international. To Faye Bryson. This is Ellis Notley. Finds Aoife Colville down their hand side. Ball to Notley just a bit too far ahead of her, and Motherwell regain possession, but give it away cheaply. It's Heron, whose header only falls as far as Carla Boyce. Leishman into the feet of Ronald and Watson. It's that ball over the top, looking for substitute City. And it's well dealt with by Bryson. Go back to Ariana. Hips build up again, but it's headed out by Watson into City. Back to Watson. Again, it's that Hibs line. This time catches Aoife Thompson offside. Ball out to Yulia. That's good forward from the Ukrainian. Finds Burchell. Couple of heavy touches, runs into Carla Boyce, retains possession, and Hibs win a free kick off the deflection. And we do have another goal to tell you about down the road. Partick Thistle have taken the lead against Spartans. Sophie Townsley with the goal. As, speaking of goals, Yulia. And that ball coming a bit too close to comfort, but dealt with in the crowd. There's Boyle. Just fits his hands all over it, but back to Boyle and just can't fight Yulia with the return pass. It's Lucy Ronald. Just go ball out wide to City. She's been a bit of a live wire since she's come in at half time for Motherwell. A bit of miscommunication between City, Watson and Ronald, but Motherwell keep possession, win the throw in. This is Faye Bryson. Goes all the way back to Ariana. This is Scarlett Heron. Back across to Siobhan Hunter. Back into the feet of Heron. And Hunter looks long and finds Burchell. She has options in the box. She goes herself. It's good footwork from Burchell. It's Ramsey. And again. And the second bite of the cherry is Jess Ramsey. Fantastic footwork from Terry Birch. She had options in the box. Found Jess Ramsey. First shot was blocked. Took it second time on the half volley. Fires a pass Rebecca Cameron and fires Hibs into a 3-goal lead. It's a goal and an assist for Jess Ramsey today. Of course, like I said, made her debut against Motherwell last season. She loves playing Motherwell. And it's a flying start for the Hibees. Boyle goes back to Ariana. Hunter under a bit of pressure from St. Clair, but just well to find Boyle, or Boyce. And Burchell. This is Ellis Noley. Herring into Boyle. She has Yulia down the wing. Ops for Jess Fitzgerald. It's Notley. Boyle tries to lay into the path of Jess Fitz and it's intercepted. Who's Clark? And Lucy Ronald. There's the pawn to the box. It's acrobatically cleared by Herring. Only falls as far as Clark. That's me MacArthur's effort just wide of the post again. Motherwell definitely not out of this game. They're creating chances. Just haven't really tested Ariana so far since that Tegan Browning chance early on in the first half. As we'll see, Motherwell's second change of the game here. It'll be end to Lucy Sinclair's league debut. And I will tell you who's come on from Motherwell once I can see the back of the shirt. Those white numbers are quite hard to see. Burchell. Head tennis. Yulia finds Jess Ramsey. And it's Ellis Notley. Ambitious enough effort from Notley. Just whizzes it past the post. This is Tyree Burchell. Well defended again. Lucy Ronald has been absolutely everywhere. Spawn to the box from Bryson. Just goes past Fitzgerald. Shouts for handball and it's been given. Ball to the box from Bryson. Caused issues in that Motherwell box. Fell to Yulia and I think it's pretty safe to say an undeniable handball. Notley will give it to Aoife Colville. Of course, just signed from Standard Liège over in Belgium. Former Glasgow City woman. She's already got herself on the score sheet today. And looks to put Hibs 4 out from the penalty spot. And Aoife Colville makes it 4-0. Ruthless from the spot. Rebecca Cameron completely on the other side of the goal. And that's 2 goals on debut now for Aoife Colville. 4 for Hibs. And Joelle Murray and her coaching staff must be in dreamland. Double change here for Hibs. Faye Bryson and Yulia make way. So Yulia a goal and assist on debut. Bryson put the ball into the box. Now one Hibs the penalty there. But it's the introduction of Callie Gibb over on that right hand side. And Isla Taylor comes in for Yulia. Boyce goes back to Watson. And McDonald. Looks for Mason Clark. Just too much on the ball. And Boyd will see it out for throw-in. And I can tell you from the Motherwell change earlier, it was Cody Hay that came in for Sinclair. Like I said, those white numbers quite hard to see on the back of that jersey. This is Ellis Notley. And Gibb. Aoife Colville on a hat-trick now on her Hibs debut. It's Notley. Good ball over the top from Hunter. This is Ramsey. Gibb will look to work the ball back into the box. She does so. Off the head of Terry Burchill. Rebecca Cameron claims it. Put under a bit of pressure from Watson, but gets it clear only as far as Aoife Colville. This is Terry Burchill. Watson does enough. Cameron again. Good defensive work from Ian McArthur. Looked like Jess Fitch was all over and took the referee just a second or two to finally award the free kick to Motherwell. Taken by Watson. Goes out to City. It's well in from Gibb. Just at the heels of Hay. That's a City again. Into Hay. Boyce just doesn't have any options up there with her and gets dispossessed. This is Ariana. To Notley. Heron has time, she goes out to Boyle. Notley back to Hunter. This is Jess Ramsey. Just can't find Aoife Colville. Down the right hand side, and City will get Motherwell back underway here. Again, another City throw down that Motherwell left flank. This is Jess Fitz. To Burchill, back to Fitz. Just can't find Burchill. And again, Lucy Ronald sweeps up. Comes back to Rebecca Cameron. And McDonald. And it's good pressure from Hibs. This is Isla Taylor. And Ellis Notley is in. And that's a fine save from Rebecca Cameron. Notley looks certain to put Hibs 5 up. Cameron can just push it past the post for another Hibs corner. Maybe Notley to put the ball into the box now. After her chance. It's a good delivery onto the back post. And she's found Aoife Colville, and that is the hat-trick. On her Hibs debut. One from the spot. One from open playing. Fantastic ball from Ellis Notley and finds ahead of Aoife Colville. Pretty much unmarked on the back of the Motherwell post. And it's been a fine opening day so far for Hibs. It's 5-0 here now at Meadowbank. After that fantastic save from Rebecca Cameron to deny Ellis Notley. Notley's ball into the box from the corner, superb. Probably one of the easiest goals Aoife Colville will ever score. Back to Ariana, who hasn't really been too busy in the second half. Similar to the first half, one chance Motherwell had. It was well dealt with by Jess Fitz, who put off Sinclair at the time. And since then, it's been all Hibs, like in that first half. And you see the mistakes starting to creep into Motherwell now. City puts out of play. It was Gibb. Scarlett Heron. Good football from Hibs. Tries to find Ida Taylor. It's well claimed by Rebecca Cameron. It's good forward from Callie Gibb. Just gets dispossessed. It's well left by Siobhan Hunter. You can see the experience there, just to allow Jess Fitz a bit more space. Hunter gets back on the ball here again, finds Jess Fitzgerald. Burchell goes back to Fitzgerald, back to Burchell. And Notley into Scarlett Heron. There's Ida Taylor, of course, on loan at Paddy Thistle last season. Nominated for Player of the Month. YSL Partick, 2 goals in her 10 appearances. Boyle and Taylor. It's a good ball into the box. She's found Jess Fitzgerald. Touch just takes it behind her. It's Boyle. And it's an absolute rocket. Rachel Boyle, the Hibs captain, into her 10th season now here. Makes it 6. The good work from Ida Taylor and Jess Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald's touch just took her. Turn back, found her captain. And it is the perfect opening day for Hibs here. 6 of the best. And the now 34-year-old Rachel Boyle.
She's captain of my team. She keeps us all together for now and forever.
There's Clark. And Watson only goes as far as Notley. This is Siobhan Hunter. And Jess Fitzgerald. And into Boyle. Back to Heron. You can see Hibs really starting to get taken now. Callie Gibb gets a bit fortunate, but City sweeps up. Ronald's pass just can't quite find. And Motherwell short. As Hibs go again here at Scarlett Heron to Siobhan Hunter. It's really well taken by Terry Burchell. Comes down to captain goal scorer Boyle, whose pass is just a bit ahead of Burchell, but Burchell can just get to it ahead of Eva Thompson win another free kick for Hibs in a pretty dangerous position. It'll be Ellis Notley to put the ball into the box again. She's had some wicked deliveries so far. 2 goals off corners. She has Ida Taylor off to her left, completely unmarked. Will be the ball into the box. It's not back sick, just Hunter keeps it in play. Fitzgerald, and that is Hibs 7th, and it's the 4th goal on debut for Aoife Colville. I don't think you can ask for a better opening day. 7-0. We've still got well over 10 minutes to go here. You can see Hibs matching that 9-0 last season anyway. And with the form Aoife Colville is in, you can see we're getting at least another 2. I think it's safe to say one of the finest debuts in Hibs history. Four goals for the Irish woman. Of course, I guess that she had that stint at Glasgow City, signed from Standard Liège. Motherwell make another change. It's Mason Clark who comes off, and it's the introduction again, I'm not too sure. Numbers are quite hard to see, but I'll let you know as soon as I can. So Olivia McStay has come in for Motherwell. She seems to just try and shore up shop. As McStay has just filled into like sort of a back 5 now. This is Jess Fitzgerald to Colville and Notley. It's well dealt by Siobhan Hunter to Scarlett Harum. Carter wins back possession of City. Looks for White. Since that opening 10 minutes, like I've said, has been expertly dealt with by Heron and Hunter. Here's Boyle. It's out to Jess Fitzgerald. And Gibb tries to find Terry Birchall down that right hand side. Just put too much on the pass. City gets us underway again. As we get through the last 10 of normal time anyway, with the amount of goals in the second half, you can see a good chunk of added time coming our way. And Boyce finds MacDonald. And City wins yet another throw-in. That's Jess Fitzgerald. Strong carry of the ball. And Terry Birchall has an effort. It's into the hands of Rebecca Cameron. And you can see Hibs definitely not happy with just a 7. They're going to want to put as many as they can here in Motherwell. It's in a league where you have as many teams that can win the league like you do here in the Scottish Women's Premier Division. In Hibs, Hearts, Rangers, Celtic, Glasgow. Goal difference is important. Aaron looks for a ball on the left to Boyle. Still full of running. Just hits the side netting of the Motherwell goal. And seen out by Rebecca Cameron. Not as many goals around the rest of the division, but Rangers have retaken the lead against Montrose. It's Bailey Collins again. Hibs make another 2 changes. It's the end of the day for Jess Ramsey and Captain Rachel Boyle. There's both goal scorers here today. And we'll see the introduction of Millie Boughton. Of course, was on loan at Motherwell last season. Sophie Keenan will come in here on the left hand side to replace our captain Rachel Boyle. Watson only puts it as far as Siobhan Hunter, and Marshall tries to put pressure on Cameron, but Cameron does well to claim that ball under pressure. Just well controlled by Boyce. To Leishman. Keenan just can't get past Leishman. Out for the Motherwell throw in. You're taking here with Max Day. Hint of a foul throw, but not seen by the linesman. Fitzgerald finds Notley. Back to Hunter. Again, it's fantastic footwork from Terry Burch. She tries to find Aoife Colville, but again, just a bit too much on the pass. And over in Montrose, Rangers have now made it 3-1. It's Eva Hendel with the goal to, you would imagine, seal the deal there. Again, it's Jess Fitzgerald and Millie Boughton combined to win the ball back. This is Sophie Keenan. Taylor and Keenan carries on her run, but is dispossessed by Eva Thompson. And again, even in the last 10 minutes of this game, Hibs still pressing, not giving Motherwell any time on the ball. McStay goes down the line over the head of Keenan. Keenan will go back to Siobhan Hunter in the defeat of Ariana. Gibb into Heron. Leishman goes back into Watson. Here's MacDonald. Heron just gets on at the end of an awkward bouncing ball. This is Boyce. City breaks on the left hand side. She's been a live wire for Motherwell since she's come in, but just hasn't been able to get the ball across the face of Hibs goal and go out for a goal kick. This is Heron back across to Hunter. Dispossessed by Eva. Pass is possessed by Eva Thompson. Just a bit ambitious from Terry Barshall to try and find Sophie Keenan on the outside of the foot pass. Keenan wins the ball back, but can't hold on to it. Motherwell come again. That's marshalled by Heron. This is Keenan. Fitzgerald back to Heron. Here's Burchell. Millie Boughton just can't keep the ball under control. Like I said, on loan at Motherwell last season. 4 goals and 3 assists in her short stay. We'll certainly be vying for a place now in this Hibs team this season. Like stay on the throw-in again. Leishman under pressure from Keenan, just can't control it and puts it out for the Hibs throw-in. Throw to Heron, into Hunter, back to Heron. Here's Ariana. Not many options. It's headed down by Leishman, but Hibs retain possession. It's Keenan. Goes back out for Motherwell throw-in. See Lucy Ronald's still full of running. In the middle of the field for Motherwell, maybe. Another change. Maybe the end of Carla Boyce's day, as well as the end of Aoife Colville's day. I don't think you could ask for a much better debut. 4 goals in our first game here at Meadowbank. As you can hear, the support are definitely already behind you for Colville. But those changes, see Morgan Anderson come in for Motherwell. Another big, strong striker that is similar enough side of player to Carla Boyce. Keane, another throw in, trying at Hibs. Back down to Motherwell box. It's probably the clearest foul we'll see all day from Lucy Ronald. And that change for Hibs saw Olivia Cornett come in. Fills into right back, which allows Callie Gibb to venture forward. It's not only back into Hunter. Ball over the top for Isla. Taylor just marshalled out by Motherwell, but it's well controlled by Notley. Of course, now we're in the armband after the departure of Boyle. It's well won back by Millie Boughton. Finds space behind that Motherwell defence, but we'll go out for the Motherwell throw in. Back here for another Motherwell throw in. We take my McDonald yet again as we head into the 90th minute here now. Hunter sees that out and Hibs regain possession. This is Keenan. And Heron back to Hunter. To the feet of Ariana. And goes back to Scarlett Heron. There's Jess Fitz. Said 2 former Peamount United players. Corner under pressure. Keeps the ball and Hunter back into Heron, back across the Olivia corner. Into Siobhan Hunter. Looks at that ball over the top again. Isla Taylor puts McStay under pressure. This is Terry Burchill dispossessed. Millie Boughton just a bit too overexcited there. Watson's free kick headed clear by Scarlett Heron. How many times have we seen that today already? This is Hay. Back to City. Finds Hay through the gap, but again that Hibs line has caught Motherwell offside so many times today. Hunter puts Fitzgerald under a bit of pressure, but Thompson's challenge, there's no one. The second ball there from Motherwell. Just Sophie Keenan. Taylor under a lot of pressure, and that'll be that. Perfect opening day for Hibs. A 7-0 win here at Meadowbank. And the goals coming from debutant Yulia, Chris Duke, Jessica Ramsey, Captain Rachel Boyle, and then of course 4 Fifa Colville on her debut. Will collect the match ball for Joelle Murray. It's the perfect start. Send him top of the table. And you can hear the Meadowbank crowd ecstatic with what they've seen so far. It'll be a big season for Hibs to try and regain that title. Bring it back to the green side of Edinburgh. But from all of us here on Hibs TV, myself, Jack Corcoran, thank you very much for watching. Final score, Hibs 7, Motherwell 0.